Let's take a look at the global market highlights and news for February 27th, 2014. U.S. housing data shows strong recovery. Gold continues to climb. Abercrombie and Fitch and Tesla shares soar. Let's take a quick look at what is happening in the global markets now. Wall Street moved slightly higher at the close of trade, recovering from more substantial earlier gains after flirting with record highs on the back of a positive sign for the housing market. The U.S. housing market showed the first signs of life since the beginning of the year, with the weather forecast changing to warmer weather, giving investors a hope that the winter freeze was about to end. Stocks had opened cautiously ahead of Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen's testimony in Congress due later today, but added ground on a report showing new home sales were at their highest level in 6 years in January. At the close, the Dow rose 18.75 points or 0.12%. Shares for Abercrombie and Fitch climbed 11% after the teen clothing retailer announced a decline in revenue and profit that still managed to beat expectations. The electric car company Tesla continued to zoom higher, hitting an all-time high of $265 Wednesday. Shares have kicked into overdrive since the electric car maker reported much stronger than expected earnings and strong sales guidance last week. Investors have remained optimistic amid anticipation that CEO Elon Musk will soon officially announce plans to open a massive new lithium battery factory dubbed the Gigafactory. The FTSE 100 in London eased by roughly 0.5%. Asian markets ended with mixed results. The main indexes in Australia and Japan moved slightly lower, while other markets posted gains. In the foreign exchange market, the greenback held near a 2-week high against a basket of major currencies this morning as heightening tensions in Ukraine helped support safe haven demand for the greenback. The dollar index was steady at 80.405, not very far from Wednesday's peak of 80.524, its highest since February 13th. Against the dollar, the euro held steadily at 1.3687. On Wednesday, the euro had touched a low of about 1.3662, its lowest level in about 2 weeks. The euro could prove particularly vulnerable versus the yen if tensions grow and risk aversion increases as tensions between the Ukraine and Russia grow after Moscow mobilized troops on the shared border. The dollar edged up 0.1% versus the yen to 102.41 yen. Moving to the commodities market, gold prices broke $13.40 yesterday, holding on to 4-month highs on uncertainty over China's economic policy moves and with weaker data raising questions about the strength of the U.S. recovery. Investors have poured back into the metal, which has risen 11% since the beginning of the year, on worries about economic conditions in the United States and in China, which is now dealing with growth in corporate debt. TransCanada Corporation began moving crude in January from the Oklahoma hub to Texas on the southern portion of its Keystone XL pipeline. WTI is trading at 102.26 this morning. This is Amy Anderson from Option Rally signing off. Follow me on Facebook and watch for our new financial terms of the day and our weekly event news. And of course, I'm waiting for your like below if you enjoyed today's Market Watch. See you tomorrow.